Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Fancy Fiber Forum. My name is Donna, and this is my channel. I am your host today, as most people say. Today is Friday, February 14th. It is Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. If you have a Valentine, consider yourself blessed. My Valentine is my son this year and my dog. I love my dog. I just love my dog. And he loves me. So today, well, let me just first start by saying, if you're new here, welcome. I hope you stick around. And if you're a returning family member, Fancy Fiber family member, thank you for always coming back and watching. Today is all about yarn today. I'm usually either talking about crochet or yarn or both. And for those of you who don't know, I am coming to you from West Central Missouri, in a suburb of Kansas City, to be exact. And today, like I said, it's all about yarn. I brought up some different lighting, so hopefully that helps. I think it does, from what I can tell. But I took my glasses off because it's a big ring light, and it just makes reflection on my glasses, which is very distracting, at least for me. Let's start with what I'm wearing. This is a shawl that I made for a make-along, and I was told it's okay that I share it before she shares it. Judy, with Judy's Creations in Crochet, she does a monthly make-along, and she has a theme every year. This year, the themes are butterflies. The theme is butterflies. And her butterfly for February, I don't know the name of the butterfly, but it's red, black, and white. I had never participated before, but when I saw the color of that butterfly, I thought, I want to make something with red. I've been fascinated with red lately. So I dug out some red and some white and some black and decided to throw together this shawl. And this is a hyperfixated shawl by Bag a Day. It's a very easy shawl. Yeah, the majority of it is, I believe, double crochet chain ones. And then she has a special border, which I modified. Instead of doing 3 rows of each cluster, I just did 1 row of each graduated cluster. The first cluster is 3 double crochets. The next one is 4, and the next one is 5. So I just did that short border. I think it turned out really nice. I blocked it, and it's really nice. This red is a red that I got from Temu. It's supposedly cashmere. I will say it's very soft. It is very soft. And then here I held it double with a white mohair. And then here, this is just a white undyed hank that I got also from Temu. So I think that turned out really pretty. And I submitted that to Judy, so she'll be sharing that when she does her slideshow at the end of February. It's a chilly day today, though it is it's supposed to warm up after the weekend, I believe. Tomorrow we're supposed to get rain, and I believe the low is still above freezing, I think. But I am supposed to co-host a crochet group at my favorite yarn store, you guys, Knitcraft. So provided the streets are not slippery, I will be going there tomorrow from 12 to 2. Fingers crossed I don't buy any yarn. but I'm going to be tempted, I think, to get some more of the Anzula Ava, which is right here, because that leads me to a whip. I am making the Banda top, and I worry that I'm going to run out of these colors. And I think she still has some blue, but I have the red and I have the cream. I don't think I have any more of this pink. Hopefully I don't run out of the pink, but I may run out of the blue. So I've gotten quite a bit more done on that, and my goal is to finish this before March 14th, because my friend Jeanette and I are going to Eureka Springs for the Fiber Festival, and I would like to take this to wear. And when I described it before, I didn't describe it very well, but it's basically 2 panels, front and the back, so like this, and they're joined at the sleeves and at the sides. And then I'm going to increase the armholes. I'm going to try to at least get elbow length sleeves. So we'll see how that goes. That may be why I need more yarn. But isn't that pretty? That's the Catherine's wheel. I love this stitch. And this is really an easy pattern on Expression Fiber Arts. Banda, B-A-N-D-A. So I'm going to work on that today. I have been working on another granny stripe shawl from Objet Crochet. It's either Objet Crochet or Crochet Objet, one or the other. But I had all these minis left over from my Advent project, and I thought I'm just going to use them all up to make this, because it's super simple. And yeah, I'm just going to keep going till all the skeins are gone. And I'm a little over halfway through them. And then at the end, I'm thinking I'm going to border it. I'm thinking I'm going to border it with the main skein. I'm all tangled up. I may border it with that, or I may border it with a solid color that would match it well. I haven't decided yet. I may border it with a solid. I don't know. But that's going to go on hold because I need to put some rows on that top. It's got to get done. I really want to be able to wear it to the Fiber Festival. So those are the makes I wanted to share, but today really is all about yarn that I've received lately. And I'll start with the first order that I received, which is from Temu. And I'm not sure how I feel about these. And I don't remember how much I paid for them. But, you know, it had to have been a bargain or I wouldn't have gotten it. So I got a package of 6 This is supposed to be 60% silk, 30% wool, 10% cashmere. I doubt it. Do you know how expensive that would be? I mean, it's super soft. It's like butter. It smells like a factory. It really does. It doesn't smell woolly. There's the ends of the, gosh, I never know where to put this. It's probably going to be splitty, as you can see. But it's super soft, and this is like a periwinkle. I love this color. 6 of these. Yeah, I don't know what the yardage is. It's very nice and soft. It is nice and soft. So I got that. And then I got this, and hopefully this doesn't tear open the rest of the way. I got this 4-pack, and I just really liked the colors. I didn't realize how thin it was. This is super thin. This is like thread. That's like thread. And I don't mind thin yarn, but I don't, and this is highly variegated. So I'm thinking what, and this does smell a little woolly, I think. It smells like something. So I'm thinking what I'll do is hold this double with my undyed wool. I think that would be really pretty with this. I think it would be gorgeous. I don't know what I would make, but I would definitely hold it double either with a white or with a pink. Or really with any of the colors in here. There's yellow. There's a little bit of blue, hot pink, light pink. It feels almost like cotton. And I did a burn test. It did not self-extinguish. It breaks very easily. But it's supposed to be wool. It's supposed to be 90 something % wool. 98% wool. I don't know about that. But I love the colors. I do like the colors. So, there's that. 4 of those. So that's my Temu so far. I'm expecting 1 more order. No telling when it's coming. I have no clue. All right, so here's the best part. I got the last of my Joann order. For those of you who may have been under a rock for the last month, Joann's may be going out of business. So a lot of us are panic buying, especially those of us who like the brands that only Joann carries, like Big Twist and K&C. K&C happens to be my favorite brand there, having been introduced to it probably 2 years ago with their hanks. Here's one from 2 years ago. This is 100% cotton. The green speckle. They had cotton and they had a sock yarn. That's a cotton. And then, let's see, this one I think this one was from 2 years ago. Just a solid pink. And this is the sock yarn. So 75-25 superwash blend. I think that's probably all of what I have left of the superwash from back then. Yeah, I think the majority of what I have is cotton from 2 years ago. And then I have some wool from this year's launch. Anyway, I love K&C. And it's Joann's attempt at, the higher end yarns. And they sure hooked me, for sure. So I know some of my friends on here have taken part in purchasing the, where's it at? Okay, where are you? Oh, okay. The K&C hand painted sock wool. This one is This is Cranberry Swirl. I got quite a few of those. And then I got 2 more Spicy Tomato the other day, but I've already shown those. They also have a superwash and a 5-weight. And when I saw Helene at Cabin Fever Crochet show these hanks at her store, I knew I had to have some. So I ordered some. And I got some the other day. They're up here. Blue and purple. I got those the other day. And then these came yesterday. And I got 3. I think I have 9 hanks here. So I got 3. See, now I gotta put my glasses on because I can't read it. And I look stupid when I squint. 3 in the color Frosted Lavender. This stuff is just gorgeous and so soft. I'm going to go ahead and open it. You know, I love feeling it. Frosted Lavender. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Soft as can be. My friend Maureen at Mo's Crochet, she showed some of hers yesterday. I don't remember if she got this color or not. I want to say she did. This is very similar. Let me grab something here. This is very similar, sort of, to the 5-weight that Yarn Bee had 2 years ago. This is a little bit more looser plied, I think. But the weight, I don't know. This might be a little thinner. That might be a little thinner than that. Yeah, I think it's a little thinner. So my first thought when I got this was, this isn't a 5-weight. It's more like an Aran. I think it's more like an Aran weight. I think that's more like an Aran weight. So this is 100% superwash fine merino wool. So soft. And Maureen, when she showed hers, she wanted to know what she should make with hers, and I thought right away a cowl. So I sent her a pattern or 2. So that, you know, a cowl and a matching hat would be great. So I got those 3 that now I can put away. And then I got these 3. And this is in the color Plum Jam. Oh my gosh. It's a little more vibrant in person. This is a true berry color. So beautiful. The specs are 120 meters, 150 grams, 131 yards, 5.3 ounce. Hand wash, flat to dry, low iron. It says don't tumble dry, which I wouldn't, unless I were like to make socks out of them. If I were to make socks, which I wouldn't make socks out of these, I would probably tumble dry socks. But oh my gosh, incredibly soft, so incredibly soft. So 3 of those. This one in the middle is darker. Yeah, definitely darker than the other 2. So I got those 3. And then I got these 3. And this is called Poppy Red. Now, funny story about these, which I told yesterday, or in my last video, which I think was yesterday. I was watching tracking from FedEx on one of my orders, and it was out for delivery in my area, so I expected it that day. Well, then I noticed it got rerouted back to the hub. And I'm like, why in the world would that happen? So, I've got, what do I have in my hair? I had, because I had that whole debacle over the Patriot yarn getting lost. So I thought, oh, please, not again. So anyway, it was out for delivery the next day, and it was actually on my porch when I got up. So I was happy about that. Well, when I went out to get it, one of them was in a poly mailer and one was in a box, just a plain brown box with a label on it. And I thought, oh, I bet you that package bust open and they had to box it up to get it to me. Sure enough, that's what happened. Well, not only did the box bust open, but, and I can tell, these two were totally undone. So I had to retwist them. I didn't do such a great job. Oh, trying to keep the dog hair off of them, but it's a lesson in futility to try to keep the dog hair off of this yarn. So anyway, yeah, I just retwisted them. It was fine. Nothing was cut or anything like that, but it definitely came undone. And I don't know about you, but there have been times I've gone to Joann and I've seen hanks hanging from the display just completely undone. They came untwisted. I don't know whether they were returns or whether some jerk came along and just decided, oh, I'm going to undo these hanks. Because if you're not familiar with them, there's a learning curve for sure on these. But it's well worth learning. Aren't those pretty? That's really pretty. So 3 of everything. And like I said, I don't know what I'll make. Be nice to make a top, but I don't think I've got enough yardage. Even if I were to put, like these 2 together, I don't know if I have enough yardage. At 130 yards, I don't think there's enough, even though it's a Aran weight / bulky weight. I don't know if I'd have enough. So anyway, we'll see. A cowl and a matching hat would be nice. And then I've got the blue and the purple back here. I don't know if, whoops. I don't know if those two would look good together or not. This is a really bright purple. This is more of a muted purple. But isn't that pretty? I'm excited. I'm excited to have it. And I would order more, but I have to save up for the Fiber Festival next month. Because I will get something there. So I think that's all there is as far as yarn goes. My son and I went out and had barbecue today, and we went to a place called Joe's KC, or Kansas City Joe's, or Joe's Kansas City. I can't remember. It used to be Oklahoma Joe's. And then the name got changed, but the food did not change. It is personally my favorite barbecue in the entire Kansas City area. And that says a lot because there's a lot of competition here for barbecue. Lots and lots and lots of competition. Um, there's a few that are close, but I would say Joe's is still my favorite. And I wanted to be able to, my son hadn't been there before, so I wanted to be able to for him to sample a few different things. He wanted the Z-Man, which is their most popular sandwich. Paul Rudd, he's from Kansas City, and he gets the Z-Man anytime he's in town. It's a very good sandwich. I've had it. Anyway, he wanted to try that. And then I'm a rib fan. I love ribs. But I'm beginning to be a burnt ends fan. So I wanted to get both of those. So they actually had the special today was a rib basket, which was 4 ribs, perfect, and fries. So we got the rib basket and we shared the ribs and the fries. And then he got his sandwich. I only wanted a bite. I didn't want a whole sandwich. And then I got the burnt end dinner. And oh my gosh, that was the best burnt ends. So good. And their sauce is delicious. You can order it online if you want it. You can even order Joe's online if you want. Bernadine, you could order Joe's for Lewis. Trust me, he would love it. I love it so much that when I went on a trip in 2015 to New Hampshire, I took a slab of ribs with me. I had them freeze it, and then I kept it frozen until I left, and it stayed frozen in my luggage flying to New Hampshire almost 10 years ago. So I took a little piece of Kansas City with me to New Hampshire for my friend Paul, and we had a nice rib dinner. But I highly recommend Joe's KC, and you can order online, have it shipped. It's so good. So we did that, and boy, am I full. I'm still full. Oh, and they had bread pudding with a bourbon sauce made from Maker's Mark bourbon whiskey. Maker's Mark. Oh my gosh. You should have seen my son's face when he tried it. He about fell over. He loved it so much he went and ordered himself one so he could eat the whole thing. And it was in a bowl about, I don't know, about that big a bowl. About that deep a bowl. And I ate about half of it and brought the rest of it home. And I've still got some burnt ends, so that will be my lunch tomorrow. And then speaking of tomorrow, did I already mention I'm going to Knit Craft tomorrow for a crochet group. So I'll be taking my Banda top to work on that some more. And I'll be working on it this evening. I had a terrible headache, you guys, yesterday. I don't know what it was. Usually if I'm going to get a headache, I'm going to wake up with it. And sure enough, I woke up with a slight one. That's always my first thought when I wake up. Do I have a headache? I really hope not. And I know the triggers. It's either because I'm dehydrated or I need to go to the bathroom, if you know what I mean. Or I've had too much chocolate, MSG. Usually MSG gets me right away. If I have too much MSG or any at all, maybe, I usually get a headache right away, and it starts in the back of my neck. But I happened to eat some leftovers that my son brought back from Texas Roadhouse. It was very salty. It was a chicken fried steak. It was very salty. So I don't know whether there was MSG in there too. But that would have been, other than being dehydrated. I'm always dehydrated because I don't ever drink enough water. Um, I wondered if it was that chicken fried steak, but it was with me all day, which is very unusual. Um, I try not to take an Excedrin migraine right away unless it's really bad. Um, so I tried everything to get rid of it. I drank some water. I went and took a really hot shower. I went and I laid down. Um, None of that worked. So I finally took an Excedrin migraine. Um, it relieved it a little bit, but not completely. And even still into yesterday evening, it was still bothering me. So I finally broke down and took a Excedrin tension headache, and that got rid of it. What's the difference between Excedrin migraine and Excedrin tension headache? They both have acetaminophen and caffeine. What's the difference? I don't know what the difference is. But it got rid of it, and I was able to go to bed without a headache. So thank goodness for that, because I'm a weenie when it comes to headaches. I just don't do well, and they make me nauseous. So yeah, that was a bummer yesterday, feeling kind of puny all day. Um, but that's all I got for you today, guys, is my yarn and my Valentine's Day story, and my crochet group for tomorrow. We'll see what the weather does tomorrow. Like I said, if it's icy out or nasty, I'm not going to go. But I'd like to go. I enjoy hanging out with people that crochet like me. Yeah, so I'll report on that probably later next week. And like I said, I still have a Temu order coming. I have no idea. FedEx is supposed to deliver it, but they don't even have it yet. So it's only a matter of time. I hope I get it before I go dog sitting. I go dog sitting starting next Thursday. So I'm hoping that it comes before then. If not, I guess I won't get it till I get home, and I'll be dog sitting for 4 days. So that is what I have for you today. Again, happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there with a Valentine. And I guess I'll share another video next week. I don't think I have anything else to share. I don't think. So until I see you again, or until you see me again, I pray that you have a great weekend coming up. If you are where it's cold, please stay warm. I pray that you stay warm. If you're where it's warm, stay cool. And remember, God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you. And I will catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.